I can fake it.
Do you make it?
Ready enough.
Okay, so let's recap what happened last session.
We did some exploring.
We did do
I-
some exploring.
When I started the recording, hearing the recording, I saw the actual map of where you guys left. I was like, oh, they advanced on the thing and they made progress on the thingy. And then I watched the video. You guys like make 2 hallways, and that was it.
Let's go left. Let's
Mm.
go left. Let's go. Oh, a fight.
Yeah, and then Lestrana started just kind of running around the room.
Mm-hmm.
She was playing ping pong with the enemy.
I was playing keep away. Oh, you're here? I don't want to be here. I'm going to go over there now. And no, you don't get an opportunity attack on me.
That is true. Yep, that was the case.
As long as I maintain concentration.
David,
Hey yo.
you managed Rashi last session. And you noted the minus max HP, like in the temporary hit points,
Yep.
you noted -7.
Yep.
Is the number that I currently have the hit points?
Yep.
Is that the current -7, or
Your
like now it
current
says 70
HP or your max HP?
hit max HP?
I didn't touch your max HP. I just changed your current HP as far as I remember.
Oh, okay.
Rashi's
okay.
max HP was reduced by 7 in total.
Yes.
Yes, and David noted it, but I didn't know if the number that says here in max HP was with the -7 or not.
As far as I'm aware, it is not.
Okay.
If you remember your max HP being higher, I could have messed up.
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking. I don't remember.
I think that's why he was opting to not actually change it and just denote that it was reduced.
Yeah, so I'll say that the current max HP that you see on your character sheet has not been reduced by the 7 yet. Alright, so as a bit of what's the word here? Recap on your surroundings. Currently, I think Orvex it's quite enough for Orvex to come closer. All of you currently are within this room that resembles a tomb. There is a stone sarcophagi in the center of it that is slightly elevated on a plinth. And on the left hand side of the room, indicated by the 2 stars, there appears to be 2 statues of bear-like creatures holding onto a bronze disc that has a carving of eyes that are open. And as you observe your movements in the room, the eyes are still looking at the party. So
Letter
some of
eyes
you
or object eyes?
Sorry, what's the first thing?
Letter eyes or object eyes?
Object eyes. There's a bunch of eyeballs that have been carved into this bronze disc, and they are looking at the party.
I do not like this.
Grey Waves, hello.
And on the right hand side of the room is essentially the same crystal glass window that leads to where you understand would be the entrance.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, well, what's this?
That would be the sarcophagi.
Is it open, closed?
Is he a
It
fungi?
is sealed.
Okay. Anything? Is anyone badly hurt?
I think
Okay.
Rashi is.
Only my max HP.
Lestrana's fine. She lost some hit points, but she's fine. She's got like a bruise somewhere.
What time of day is it? Of adventuring day?
Uh, hmm.
More like not a specific hour, but does it make sense to say let's rest for the night, or is it early yet?
Oh, based on your feeling, because the party just recently entered the tomb, so you still have your body still kind of remembers when to wake up, that type of thing. This is roughly, it's barely an hour since the party woke up.
Oh yeah, god damn it.
Yeah, because you woke up, took a left, and then entered this fight. The party might have spent some time figuring out how to break the shield of the statue towards the north, but that would have taken too long, correct? The party isn't that what's over here? Your party is fairly intuitive when it comes to this kind of thing. So it's an hour or so since waking up.
So, not time for a long nap yet.
It's one of those cases where you probably have trouble sleeping.
What about second nap breakfast?
I don't know if that's a thing.
So, I think we have to do more exploring and stuff before we do the sleeping thing.
Given that's the case, I'm gonna do second level cure wounds on myself. Or are we doing a short rest?
We should take a short rest because I'm out of warlock spell slots.
Short rest
Let's
would be
take a
good.
short rest. Short resting.
Sure.
Do. My current HP is my current max HP.
Wonderful.
No hit
Wonder
die.
bar. Oh,
Nice
I
roll.
reach my new max.
Yeah.
While waiting, just to not. Let's say I'm doing after. I don't know. I don't mind. I want to check the sarcophagus without touching, but see if there's any inscriptions or anything that tells what's going on here.
All
Yeah,
right.
investigate.
So
Investigate the sarcophagus.
okay, since I guess everyone is probably taking a look, I will ask for a roll. You taking a look at the sarcophagi. The first thing you do realize is that there are carvings on top of it that depict many of these small bear creatures. Kind of in this case they look like they're fighting each other. I would say you at this point or even Orvex will let you know that these bear-like creatures appear to be depictions of Obolaka and its animal form of a Zorbo, which is the small koala beast creatures that damage your equipment, if you still recall. Especially for Rashi and Lestrana. Remember the bear-like creatures that broke your shields?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so those are Zorbos, and they are the physical manifestation of Obolaka, one of the trickster gods. And those are the carvings that have been that you can find on the lid of the sarcophagi.
Smithy, I
Yes.
need like a general lore reminder. Like
Mhm.
this is the tomb of Azarak, right? Azarak was pro or anti or didn't matter to the trickster gods.
Uh,
Do we know
at
that
this
to begin
point,
with?
you do not know. Because I never gave you that part of the law.
So he could be trapping something here, or it could be veneering something here.
At the same time, so just one last detail to add would be that even without touching the sarcophagi, you do notice that there appears to be a keyhole on at the lid of the sarcophagi. Oh, last bit of detail which I missed out earlier on. The whites that y'all fought were also wearing some paper mache mask made of leaf and feathers.
Ooh,
Leaves and
mask.
feathers, yeah.
Mm.
Aster picks up a mask and puts it on.
Gray
Sure.
will
Didn't
just search the rest of the room to see if there's anything, small and hobbled away behind one of the thrones or underneath one of the bushes or whatever.
Alright, I'll say that would be a perception check. And say someone's helping you. So give me that advantage. Okay. Looking around most of the room, you do not find anything else of interest, but you do out the corner of your eye see like 3 pupils on the disc track your movement.
Gray waves
You
hello a
do
second time.
notice, but you do notice that the different eyes seems to be looking at everyone except for Esther at this point. And the last thing you do realize is that as you approach one of the thrones, the air near that throne seems to smell to you, smell to you differently. It would be this throne. The air there in that particular corner smells more damp, more
The area.
stench. Yeah,
Hey,
doesn't
Aster.
smell
I
good.
say, I wanna say sorry. Just an FYI. I'm gonna cast identify on the statues and the plates with the eyes as a ritual. So let's say I'm doing that while everything else is happening. So continue, please.
Okay. Um.
Hey,
Aster turns around and looks at Gray with the funny mask.
Um, it it's not looking at you.
Maybe you should put a mask on then.
I mean, the thing did say something about a mask.
Oh yeah, what did our thing say?
I don't remember what exactly the thing said. Where is there?
But all the things.
Which of these bits of floor was?
It will be under player handouts, and Azarek's warning. This will be the first floor, so it'll be the first warning.
How nice of him to organize his warnings.
Yeah, I know he's
Yeah.
actually very meticulous when it comes to paperwork.
It says it specifically says enemies opposed. One stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen.
Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only.
Huh. I think putting a mask on would be a good idea. I'll go put on a mask.
So, also, have we encountered any of these other things yet? The enemies oppose. One stands between them.
Rashi. So as you finish casting identify, on the disc, you get a sense that this disc is protecting the sarcophagi. There's an aura of both what's the word here? Divination and abjuration type styles of magic, but it's a bit too old for your understanding. It's old magics.
Back to the group.
Gray wanders over, picks up one of the masks, gives it a
Mm-hmm.
very, very tentative nibble to see whether or not it tastes good, and then if it doesn't taste good, puts it on.
It is dried and probably worn by some undead who has been wearing it for past many, many years, so it does not taste good.
You never know. People ate mummies.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Really weird. Anyways, mask on.
Sure, I'm gonna press the mask on.
Alright.
I want to take a sweet moment looking at the keyhole.
Alright. Are you
Like,
also casting Identify or just looking at it?
no, just really looking at it as a metals person to try to figure out what kind of key would fit there.
I would say this is probably an investigation check.
Okay.
Astra will help
Got it.
with the investigation.
Go ahead, roll one more time. Alright. So, looking at this keyhole, you cannot make sense of it. It does not feel that staring into the inner workings of this keyhole, it does not feel like this keyhole was designed to take a key. It's almost decorative, but yet has the inner mechanisms that can be turned or twisted.
Did we
But
actually make
you
sure
know
that
that
it's
there's
locked?
no way a key can go in.
Did we actually check to make sure it's locked?
No one touched the thing. I'm assuming you guys are the party is being careful. So
Yeah.
so long as you don't say you're
Wouldn't-
touching it, I'm just assuming you're not touching it.
Thank you for
Unless
that.
I think it's funny, then I'll make you touch it, but that's a different story.
I'm not
Okay.
touching you.
Well, Astra's gonna check to see if it is actually locked and try to push the
No,
lid
wait.
off of it.
Everyone jump and to stand aside.
Okay, so Esther, you're trying to open the lid, correct?
Yep.
Okay, give me a athletics check.
Oh, I'm good at those. Where's my character sheet? And push.
Alright. So you kind of struggle a bit, but you eventually manage to lift the lid up slightly before you heave the thing open.
Woof.
Okay,
It opened?
it opened.
This is bad.
Are you looking inside, Esther?
Not touching anything, but I will.
I know. See, I said, are you looking inside?
Yes, I will look inside, but not touch anything.
Okay, so looking inside this sarcophagi, you immediately notice that there is a skeleton of what appears to be a small animal. If you want the details of bones, it feels like a small humanoid-ish. And grasping in his skeletal hands appears to be a ring.
Ah, shit! More things to identify.
I was gonna say that I was planning on see the keyhole to cast locate object to find the key, but now I don't think I need the key because the poem says that the thing opens from inside, which makes me to believe this skeleton will move and can open the sarcophagus itself. Anyway, identify on the ring.
Hold on. Let me reread the spell identify for a second. There's something I need to check.
I'm not touching.
No, identify specifically
Oh
says you
yeah,
might have to
it's
touch it.
yeah. Wait.
Yeah, so
Then
identify says you
that
must touch the item.
yeah. Oh my god.
So
I,
based on the wording
I never
identify, you have to touch the item. Are you still casting identify?
I never thought of that.
Yes.
Hmm.
It just occurred to me that there's something about I cast identify as I attempt to shake someone's hand was something I remember from a different story, which is why I just thought of it. Okay, so with that knowledge in mind, Rashi, are you still
I
casting
look.
identify?
I look at Asta and say, I don't know if we want to touch it.
Aster is uncertain. Aster doesn't want to touch it either.
Mm.
Lestrana.
Nostrana will come over and look, not wanting to touch it, but she'll look.
Can you like cast detect magic as a ritual?
Mm,
Can we find out if it's magic first?
Spices have ritual casting?
yes,
You.
and I do have detect magic prepared.
Ah,
I will cast detect magic.
All right.
I was going
It
to
will
say,
take me 10 minutes.
Greg can
Alright.
cast detect magic by putting it in his mouth.
No, let's not detect
Sure.
magic that way.
If it's cursed, you might not have a mouth when you're done.
All right. So let's unless somebody wants to what's the word here? Do anything else during this 10 minutes while Lestrana is ritual casting detect magic. Let's just say that that those 10 minutes do pass.
Oh, Aster was gonna
Fireball.
check that place where we felt a draft.
Okay.
Which one was it?
It'll be the throne. You were sending there just now. Yeah, that'll be the one here.
Okay. Based on the fact that we got in here through a secret door, Aster is betting there's a secret door.
Okay, so you are very confident there's a secret door, correct?
If there's a draft, yeah.
Okay. I would say that hold on, let me double check something. All right. What's Esther's passive perception? Okay. All right.
11.
So,
Gray is attempting to assist, but is, wearing weird masks, so
okay. So just a quick glance around. You do not see anything that resembles a activation device, whether it's a lever or a switch. So the two of you kind of surmise that this is probably something you just either push or pull open.
Yeah, didn't like the other one like slide open after we found out where the
Mm-hmm.
track was?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a physical. It's just held there by kind of like by friction.
Aster makes an athletics check.
Oh no, there's only two for this one.
Okay.
It's one of those. Give it enough time, the party can do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so while Lestrana detects magic, we will figure out how to make this thing move.
All right. And you figure out that it moves by pushing.
Whoosh.
rotate it
Oh,
clockwise.
okay. So you are pushing it open. Okay.
Yes.
So for as you push open the door, you feel a slight gush of wind come out towards you. Both you, Esther and Gray. It is a short moment of there's a bit of wind, followed by oh no, this smells like methane.
Ugh.
And
Oh
somebody is
no.
holding onto a flaming sword. How big is 20 feet?
Oh,
Oh
Okay, hold
no.
Guess pocket.
What have you done?
Oh, 15 feet of the door. So 15 feet of the door.
Oh, it's just
It
that.
only hits Esther and Gray. So Esther and Gray, could you give me a dexterity saving throw? Because this is essentially a small fireball.
Oof. Small fireball. What is that, like 30 damage?
No, it's just 4d10s. Uh,
4d10s?
yeah, because it's 8d6. 8d6 is more than 4d10s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's on averages.
Okay,
What
let's
was
see
I
how,
doing? Right, 4d10s.
think how bad we
You
get burned.
good?
Yeah,
Oh,
look at that. Look at this nonsense damage.
Oh,
that's amazing. That's not even that bad.
That's horrible.
We get a little singed.
Yeah.
Well, there's Sturkey's dice.
Esther sends their sword back to its
I'm so upset.
sheath of
It could
not
have been
being
so
here.
much better. Anyway.
I,
Yes,
I want to
so
I want to I want to say that Lestrana and Rashi are looking at the ring and stuff. Suddenly we hear a fuff.
boom. Yeah.
We look. Gray is all black, and Aster is missing an eyebrow.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
You have a little, you have a little bit of
Okay.
charcoal on your hair.
Yeah. But you do open up the door. Uh and what you do see appears to be okay, the gas has already dissipated. That you can the picture of the gas has dissipated. But you do see a staircase going down to what appears to be a very slow moving waterway, and there is a lot of gunk of decomposing, rotten, hopefully vegetable material.
Doubt.
But you do see like a skull and two rib cages lodged inside this muck.
Ugh. Well,
Mm.
the last guy who came through here didn't have a good time.
Uh,
Well,
Hold
it
on. Since
seems we
give me a
found.
second. There's supposed to be something that happens here. I'm trying to find the thing. Where is it? Okay, got it.
Jackie, do the thing.
Give me a second.
Do the thing.
So as you glance down, because this is water, you do hear splashing coming from Esther's left. And as you glance over, you see there appears to be a skeleton wearing a very strange looking helmet, but it's very hard to identify right now. That looks like a strange triangle. But it makes eye contact with you, Esther, and begins walking back north.
How deep is the water?
I assume you're still on the staircase, correct?
Uh
So you don't know how deep it is at your location, but looking at the skeleton, it is knee height.
All of the
And the skeleton is walking towards
The skeleton
Aster.
saw Esther and is retreating back in its normal direction. So it's kind of like there was a whoosh. This skeleton came down to take a look at what's happening, saw Esther, and then decided that I should just go back north. But it's not running. If you're wondering, it's just walking.
and all of the gas has like dissipated.
Oh yes, all the gas has dissipated.
Aster will take back out their flaming sword and see if they can touch the bottom of the water with it.
You can.
Aster will call for Roy to join the two of them. Let's go get a skelety boy. We'll be right back. If you hear screaming, come save us.
So are you
Okay.
rushing after this skeleton?
I split
Uh,
the party.
Cautiously.
Okay, so you cautiously split the party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Be
Let me find the.
careful.
Aster will keep the sword in front of them just in case the water suddenly like drops off. They'll keep poking the bottom.
Okay. So you make haste after the skeleton. The skeleton is currently just hiding in the corner. So I'll just say that you make it to about here before you and Roy. Is Gray coming along?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just move you there. You do see the skeleton just hiding in the corner. It's like crouching in the water.
Does somebody want a skeleton snack?
I see if it like is an intelligent undead. Like if I say something, does it respond?
It does not.
Is
I
there,
wanna say that Rachi screams from her. Gray, I hear you about snacks. Don't eat anything you find there.
is there anything like notable about it besides it having a weird hat?
Okay, so now that you do are here, as in you're close enough to observe, uh, it appears to that this hat appears to be embedded into its skull,
Mm-hmm.
and it appears to be looking at, because it's crouching and trying to hide. It looks like it's a extruded triangle, if that makes sense. And there appears to be strange carvings, along the three sides of this triangle. The skeleton is also holding on. Also has a dagger. Has a daggers. Yeah.
Aster's gonna break the skeleton and steal its head. I attack.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not gonna ask for initiative because I think this is fairly quick. So go ahead.
Uh,
Unless you miss, then I'm just gonna hit back with the skeleton.
oh, that's a good point. Oh, well. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that hit. Don't bother rolling. Roll damage for Costa.
it's a lot. I
I
did not
know.
smite. I did not smite. I don't know why it's still
It's
checked.
one of you didn't have to smite to kill it.
Ast-
No, wait, you did smite, but everything else is there, right? Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
Yeah,
everything besides the smite.
yeah. You hit the skater, it collapses onto the floor. Yeah.
Aster takes its weirdly shaped head and sticks it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay, we got the skeleton head.
All
Maybe
right.
this will
And
be
I'll say this
important.
particular interaction did take this long. Lestrana probably broke concentration after a fireball got ignited, but continued casting detect magic. And I'll say as Esther, Roy. Okay, sorry. Esther, Roy, and Gray. You do as you entered this particular riverway. You do know that it does turn towards the left and right. For Esther, you will see that this entire waterway does extend northwards, and you do not see where it ends. You also do know that there might be another path heading towards the right. Yeah. So this is you are at a kind of a T junction. But will the three of you be heading further north to explore, going south to explore, or meeting back up with the rest of your party?
I think that the skeleton was like the main thing that interested Aster. So now that we have its head, I think Aster would go back to the party.
All right.
Technical question.
Yes.
Why? I'm trying to discern Aster attack for my recording. Why are you doing this to me? Why the normal slashing does +1 magic and +1 modern?
Wait, where?
Oh right.
On the
Why
14
do you have
slashing.
extra +2? Because you're using the what's it called? You're using the flame tongue, which is a plus weapon.
But it should only be +1.
But
Because of the
Lestrana
warlock.
can't give it extra +1 because it's already a magic weapon.
I can give it a +1 with
Oh right, because of your pact, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my pack doesn't care as long as it doesn't already have a +1.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should only be +1, not plus.
So many different modifiers. That's
Okay.
yeah.
Minus 1 there. And uh, is the pact that gives you the 4 charisma on hit?
No,
Where-
that is because when
that
you
was
hit
purple
level
flame blade.
5 using green flame blade, the the fire that bounces has an extra +4 to it. So in this case, in this particular case, all Esther did was originally the 1d8 plus the 2 fire damage. The +4 is not there for this particular attack.
Yes. So
The-
10 fire damage.
how does
Okay.
how
Okay.
do magnets work?
Wait, but if you do green flame blade, you do not roll the 1d10 damage, right? Because that's from a longsword, correct?
No, you make the melee attack.
Yes, you make the melee attack, but it's only the fire damage. The weapon itself does not do damage, I believe.
Oh, it does. It does.
The
It
flame
does?
tongue. Yeah, the flame tongue still does
Yeah.
damage. It's whenever
It's
you make an
extra
attack,
damage.
not when you take the attack action. It's whenever you make an attack roll.
Oh, so this is not the green flame blade attack. This is just your flame tongue attack.
No, this is both.
I don't.
They stack.
Wait,
Yeah,
we can they stack?
hmm
yeah.
Uh, when
Let me.
when the
Have I
sword
been
is
playing Masashi Raw?
when the sword is ablaze, it deals 2d6 fire damage to any target it hits. Doesn't matter what the attack is from, as long as it hits.
No, I'm looking at the green flame blade ruling.
I'm not. I'm not on D&D
Right, because you
Beyond.
hit level 5, you do the normal attack, then it adds on the additional 1d8 fire damage at level 5. Alright, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it bounces. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I used green flame blade. Okay, so we're just waiting for Silver to come back.
I'm reading it and I'm still confused.
I know.
The 1d8 is for the second target.
Okay, so when you get to the cantrip scaling, you get the d8 added to both. It's
Okay,
because
so
Okay.
the
So
cantrip
the
scaling
D8
is
so the D8 is for the one that you are hitting and for the second one, and the charisma is to the second one.
yes. So the first
Okay.
one takes the weapon plus 1d8. The second takes 1d8 plus charisma.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Roll20 does not implement it very well, sadly.
It's let's just say
No.
it's hard to implement. It's hard to figure out on table as well.
Yeah, I don't blame Roll20 on this weird ass concept.
Let's just put it this way. Because I have trouble keeping track of it. When I play my barbarian, whenever I rage, I have a dice that says, "Here's your flat modifier to every single attack you make," because I have problems remembering +6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get all of the damage from the regular attack plus the d8. Aster has so many fucking modifiers on her.
Yeah,
You only have
like
one
I
person
feel
to
like
play.
What?
once a month I need to ask you like what are the
Yeah.
numbers. and the genie gives you the proficiency bonus in damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
The
get.
+2.
Oh, it's 3 now because our
Oh,
proficiency
it's 3
bonus
now.
went up.
Right.
Yeah, it's proficiency bonus magic bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. So that particular attack just now dealt 17 damage. No, sorry. Damn it. See, 3 plus 14, 14 plus another 8, plus another 2. So 10, 24, 27. That was 27
24.
27 damage just now. Because it was only a flat modifier of the 3. There was no Searing Smite and there was no Divine Smite.
Yeah, it was a versatile attack. Aster just was like smack overhead with both hands.
You're waiting for the silver, right?
Yeah. Because Silver, Lestrana was the one who cast Detect Magic, so I was just going to wait for Silver to come back.
I have returned. Sorry.
Welcome back. No worries.
Body decides it wants to do stuff when it wants to do stuff.
Bodies, yick.
We should just get rid of all of them.
Just upload ourselves to the cloud.
I don't
Mhm.
trust Skynet, so no.
But
You'd
I
rather
assume
have the
the
crappy.
nerds would think they own the net. I prefer
But you
not
are Skynet, Snurky. That's the thing.
to. Okay, so coming back, 10 minutes have concluded. The three who went into the riverway have returned. Lestrana, you cast detect magic. You do realize that the skeleton is not magical. There's no aura of magics around it. The ring, however, is magical. And detect magic does tell you, at least gives you an idea what schools of magic they are, correct?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
get two different schools of magics. The first one is abjuration. The second one is necromancy.
Hmm.
Would it make sense to think that a curse is enchantment?
I'll say no.
I mean, necromancy could also be like,
Healing magic is under necromancy. If you are wondering, if I'm
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like any resurrection magic is So like,
Yeah.
it's
Any
possible.
style of magic that deals with healing lives, souls, all that type of stuff is all classified under necromancy.
You said the other one was abjuration.
Yes, which is I believe is
Yes.
the protection magic
You
Generally, it's
among
know
other
protection.
things.
you know what? It doesn't matter, but you know what? They changed that. In 5e it doesn't work like that. Healing
Resurrection,
word and cure wound, healing word and cure wounds are evocation.
Yes, healing word and cure wounds are evocation.
but all of the res spells,
Revivify
Yeah.
and
No,
raise
no, no.
dead and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of that are
necromancy.
The race makes them, but the healing it changes
Okay, so
from
maybe I
necromancy
was
to
remembering it from an
evocation.
older rule set, but yes, but ultimately, yes, those are still the two schools of magic you're getting from this ring.
Yeah, and a curse could be any skull of magic depending on what it does.
yes.
So abjuration. Can Aster roll an intelligence to see if they would know what kind of magic items have abjuration magic on them? Or Arcana, I guess.
It'll be Arcana.
Because Kiwi knows what it is.
Is anyone helping?
Lestrano will help.
All right.
Lestrana should make the second roll because your int is higher.
Yeah. Let's just say that the two of you make separate rolls.
This is Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So Esther, you get a feeling that this ring is kind of familiar, but it's not clicking your memory. Lestrana.
Pretty sure I saw this
Uh,
at a vendor in Waterdeep.
yeah, you found it in some shopping manual once. Lestrana. Looking at understanding the magic and uh, you sense that this is likely to be akin to a ring of protection.
That could be useful.
Yeah. I bet that whoever takes it needs to be wearing a mask or those unemployed guys do something.
I mean, to be fair, I think we should all be wearing masks because being seen is probably a bad thing.
Gray goes over, grabs the last mask, and shoves it on Roy's face, since Roy isn't putting a mask on from his own free will.
We have 6 masks, and we are
I mean,
4
there's
or
7 of
5.
you. Yeah.
Well, tough luck, old man. You get no mask.
Maybe just
Okay.
step out of the room.
Aster is going to cast Cure Wounds on themselves with their last Paladin spell slot. since we took that damage earlier. It's 3 bludgeoning. Thanks, roll 20.
You bludgeon yourself for 13.
Yep.
I
So
can't
you
hear
give
the words.
yourself a deep tissue massage. That's the 3 bludgeoning damage, but you heal yourself for 10. Alright.
You punch yourself in the face to heal.
I feel great. Okay.
I knew that
I
I would
don't-
now.
Does anyone want to equip the ring? Astrid doesn't want to.
Equip what ring? It's still inside the sarcophagi.
Okay, everyone has a mask on, right?
Yes.
Gray politely suggests the NPCs get out of the room, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I grab the ring.
Okay.
Do.
So as you grab the ring, a
Goodbye, everybody.
shadow a shadow immediately forms. A dark mist and a shadow leaves the ring as you touch it, and as it swirls within the sarcophagi, you see the skeleton inside crumble to ash. Before this, and the rest of you see this dark black shadow enter Rashi.
Oh no.
Rashi has a passenger.
Rashi, you hear a voice in your head.
Another one.
Hold on, let me see which. There are like 9 NPCs here that I have to figure out. Give me a second.
9. What a convenient number.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Huh. What's this? Never thought I'd be able to speak to someone again.
Hello.
Ooh. And it responds. Interesting.
Would be rude
What's your
not
name,
to write.
child?
What's your name?
Well, I believe I asked the question first.
Ooh. Sorry, Sneaky. What Obulakas like realm like dominions are?
I think you guys probably spent enough time with Orvex, and him being a nerd about the trickster gods will probably have shared with you that Obolaka is lawful neutral.
Nerd.
Do you want his information or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Lydia.
I see. I am Obolaka, one of the great beings of Omu.
The actual factual? Huh.
Well, yes, I am. I am the actual god, Obolaka.
I'm honored to meet you. I
The
feel like
pleasure is mine
I
as
feel
well.
like Rashi is talking out loud.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. The rest of you see Rashi talking to herself.
Hello, Lydia.
Are you okay, Rashi?
Rashi does not hear
Yeah.
any of you.
What? Oh my god.
Your
Gray
brain is
walks-
currently stuck
Gray walks over
together
and
with
just
a god.
kind of holds Rashi's hand.
Do I see everything or it went black?
It is currently black to you.
Ah, god damn it.
And for the rest of you who are looking at Rashi, you see Rashi's eyes glaze over as her pupils turn into inky blackness.
Eee.
So let's continue. Oh, tell me, dear Lydia. Did you say Lydia?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, dear Lydia, What might you be doing here?
I think to answer that, I first need to ask you a question because not it's gonna be difficult.
I mean, that
I
might be fair. All right.
are y- are you what they call mm, the Doom Child?
I I do not understand your question. I have seen many children in the city of Omu who were cut down by that accursed necromancer. If that, and I don't know if that pertains to your question.
Do you feel like Azarak will call you the Doom Child?
I don't think he called us anything.
Lunch.
Can I do an insight?
Um, no. There's nothing for you to get insight from besides a voice.
Mhm. So here's the situation. I'm worried that the part of the poem that says that speak no truth to the Doom Child.
Does he have a child's voice?
Does it have a
Uh,
child's voice?
no, you do not. You're getting a older feminine voice. I believe that should be Obolaka, unless it's a male voice, in which I'm doing this wrong. Yes, okay, feminine. All right, older feminine voice
Okay, what was the question again?
from Obolaka.
Uh-huh.
She was asking what are you doing here because you are the first person she had a chance to talk to in a long time.
Oh yeah, we're trying to find something that we think Azarak has. We're trying to find a cure to a curse.
Huh. That would be a good way to get back at him.
Wanna help?
Would you let me?
Mm,
And as she says that, you feel your own sense of self kind of become smaller as this darkness begins to you feel it envelop your sense of self as you ask
oh,
that.
whole horses, whole horses. I
Yes?
I
And
don't
you feel the
know.
darkness stop.
Hello, darkness,
I,
my old friend.
I don't know if I'm ready for this type of commitment. We kind of just starting talking to each other, and you know, what would this do would entail?
Sorry, what was the last thing you asked? I didn't catch it.
What will the contract with be?
Oh, well, simple. I will help you mess up the necromancer's plan. And you will carry me there.
Give me more details, though.
I will imbue you with a bit of my magic.
You know what? Oh my god. Outside character. Guys, what do I do? Yes or no?
I
If
mean, we're going to fight a giant evil lich who has been known to destroy entire civilizations, but I think we can take the help from a animal god.
Yeah,
if
I think we could use the help from a god
if
going into this.
if this was Gray, Gray would be like, Oh, cool! I like parties. Let's party.
Let's do this.
All right. So so
Okay, there we go.
Rashi, you are allowing this entity to essentially overwhelm you, correct?
That's
All
so
right.
so wrong.
No, it's just a metaphorical sense of two souls colliding to each other, your soul and the soul of a dead god, essentially.
That's still so wrong.
I have no better way of explaining it. All right. So, and as you feel this darkness envelope you. I see your name was Rashi. All right.
Yeah, sorry. There was some mild protection. Sorry for lying.
It is fine. It makes sense to be careful and not take risk. I think we'll get
Well,
along very well together.
I know, but then I say yes. I feel like that was irresponsible. Carry on.
Okay, I am gonna drop something in your character folder.
Is it Trevor?
No, I wish.
Magical Trevor.
Does Rashi also get a +1 to AC and saving throws?
No, because Rashi has not attuned to it.
Wait, you can accept the god without attuning to the item.
What? What did you say?
Hmm?
I don't know what.
I
But
didn't catch
what?
that.
I was just
Kiwi?
surprised that you can accept the god without attuning to the item.
That is more of a logistical issue reason. You'll eventually figure out why. Okay. So Costa, at you see the handout, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you notice that beneath the name there are two paragraphs. The first one, honestly speaking, I would say it's optional if you want to role play or not, because I don't like forcing this type of thing onto other people.
I understand the worry, and that could be game breaking for some people, including myself,
Mhm.
on some things. I feel like this is very on Rash's realm,
That is
so
true as well. Which
I will continue to do what I do, just a little bit more.
all right. And the other thing is what it says there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do it whenever you. Okay, yeah, sure,
All
cool,
right.
cool, cool, cool,
Okay.
cool. I
All
wish
right.
to have magic items to attune.
I mean, there's one inside the Crypt Suffolker guy right now. All right.
Mm.
So for the rest of you, you see Rashi mutter to herself for a good, let's say, 10 minutes
Oh,
before
jeez.
the blackness of her eyes begin to fade away, and it goes back to its normal state. Rashi, you can now see the rest of the room.
Are you okay, Rashi?
I feel like Helm can get jealous. Does God get jealous?
Make a religion check. Nah, they're all friendly with each other. You will be fine.
Fine, everything is fine.
Aster's working for like 3 teams at this point.
That is true.
Look,
Yeah, Fanny was.
if someone is overprotective, it's Helm.
You know, if Aster survives this campaign, you can use her as an enemy for serving Dendar.
It all depends on what happens. We'll see.
She
I
didn't
have
say
plans.
She signed up for this.
What parties are you serving? You're
Uh,
paladin god.
well, my paladin god isn't like paladins don't serve their gods; they serve their gods' ideals.
What's your god ideal god stuff?
It's the same god you have.
Oh, Helm.
Yeah, Helm, but it's the like conquest part of Helm's portfolio,
Okay,
like going
that's fine.
forth and driving out your enemies.
Uh-huh. And the
Um,
genie?
the genie who, I mean, I'm technically not serving her because she already gave me the power. I just promised I'd help her, and she's somewhere in this place. And then I agreed to help. Well, Aster doesn't remember this, but has been told that they agreed to help Rosncy and took the sword.
But you still do feel a string compulsion sometimes when you hold the sword.
Hmm.
Okay. But that being said, the ring is still within the sarcophagi. Oh, but no, I think in this case, sorry, Rashi, you're already holding onto the ring.
My precious.
Ashi, are you okay?
Let's go find a volcano.
Precious.
Let's find a volcano and throw that ring in. It may be cursed.
There's a big lava pool outside.
No, I'm fine. So news. New god who this? Uh, that's helping you. Because apparently, I think the trickster dust are somewhat trapped here. Maybe not all of them, but at least this one is. And they want revenge on Azeroth.
Hey,
So
that,
that's good to know.
that is great to know.
Great
So
pats
it's gonna help me.
Rashi's hand. You were always a god, no worries.
No, but thank you.
So, is Rashi spending? So, would the party like to spend continue with their so-called their short rest, which is still currently ongoing?
Yes, and Aster would like to spend one hit die now that they
Yeah.
took
So I
some
just add an
side
hour.
damage.
I'll just add an hour to whatever starting from this point,
So,
right?
so in D&D, you cannot take more than one long rest per day, but you can
Yeah.
take like
3
2,
short
3
rest.
hours. You can take an hour, like 3 hours day of adventuring, and then just
Mhm.
take the day off, just chill, and at night you take the long rest.
You just have to hope nothing attacks you during that 5 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Aster pulls out the skeleton head. I made a friend.
Um,
Aster moves the skeleton's head's mouth up and down like a ventriloquist.
You want me to
Triangle
speak
Head
with
had
it?
a big knife.
Do you have that big knife?
It was a small dagger.
I mean, I suppose it's a matter of perspective as to whether or not it's a big knife or small dagger.
Yeah. What
Looks
was
at
on
looks
that?
at Gray.
Gray
What
just
was on
jazz
that?
hands at the joke.
What was on that hole? What do you find?
Well, there was the
Besides the
explosive gas,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm sure you all heard
I
or
heard a
smelled.
thump.
Or smelled.
What was a thump?
Uh,
Everyone looked okay.
And there's just like some running water. There smells like there's a lot of dead bodies probably in there. I feel like that should be our like last resort if we get stuck somewhere else.
But there's like
Okay.
some skeleton bones and stuff in the muck, so there might be some lunch.
Don't worry about that. I will make you lunch later, okay?
Oh, see? Rashi God.
Sure.
You sure?
Sure.
I pat
Mhm.
pat Gray.
All right. So let's.
Um,
Is there for this continual of this short rest? Rashi, I assume you are tuning to this ring of protection, correct?
it's a ring with a shield. It's meant for me.
Yes. For the rest of you, are you planning on doing anything else during this 1 hour?
Um,
Licking my fire wounds.
Aster will have
Fair.
some mayonnaise.
Just some mayonnaise. What are you?
Listen, we
You
have
don't
to keep.
realize if you do that, Rashi still has to keep a spell slot open for create water, right?
I mean,
No, I
Rash,
don't mind.
Rashi
I'm
can
planning on.
well, Rashi can cast Purify Food and Drink as a ritual, right?
Look, eat all the mayo that you want. I can create food and water and get us fed for all day.
Enjoy the mayo.
It's like we found an actual probable water source that probably doesn't have magic. It's just probably gross, so if we purify it, it'll probably be fine.
Gray
I
dips a
gave you guys
ration
the
in the
jar in order
mayonnaise.
to save Rashi a spell slot.
You gave us this jar, and we're going to use it for amazing things.
We're gonna eat our mayo, and you're gonna like it.
Gray
Being a
dips a
DM.
ration in the mayo.
Tastes like
No,
mayo.
no, this is
It's
ration.
2 gallons a day. That's a ton of mayo.
Yes, has plenty of mayo for dipping our rations in and improving
Make
their
a con
flavor.
save against a heart attack.
Sir is really in shape. A little
You-
mayo would not.
You feel a bit to your heart.
You underestimate how much mayo I eat.
Wait, no. Aster's immune to disease. Aster can't develop coronary heart disease.
God damn it.
There's no way she could have a heart attack from it.
Oh,
Argue that heart attack is body failure, not a disease.
You have to. Yeah, but you have to have heart disease first.
oh.
Oh my
This is the
God.
insanity that parties do with magic items.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
can we go explore another room?
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
let's go.
finish our short rest here. Go explore
So
some.
Is there anything
you
aside? Oh, go ahead.
no, so I just saying that so you have concluded essentially 2 hours of rest. So everyone attunement done, hit dice are done. Spell slots, did Esther expend any of her warlock spell slots during that short thing that
Uh,
happened? Or was that a high level spell slot?
That was a level 1 warlock or paladin spell slot, which I
Okay.
didn't realize we were still short resting, which I would totally undo and rather spend another hit die.
I mean, it was kind of a surprise that happened, so it was a series of events that was unexpected.
I wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't sure we were still resting,
Yeah.
so I'll just spend another hit die.
Okay.
Rashi
So
is the freaking tank. I have 22 AC.
god damn it. There's a very large pit I need Rashi to fall into.
There's plenty of saving throws.
Yeah. But the Bring of Protection gives a +1 to saving throws as well.
Yeah.
But before we talked about the spell slot and hit die thing, Esther, you were asking about something?
Oh yeah. Is there anything stopping us from like just going through this window and not having to walk around?
No one tried.
I feel like if we had gone through it from the other side, we would have been attacked by those evil things, but they're dead now.
But we could always try going through this side.
Aster's gonna try to see if it like pushes open or if she can break it.
Well, you put the force of your body and try to shove against this crystal glass window. It doesn't budge.
Gray attempts to Kool-Aid Man.
Okay,
Oh.
the glass smashes.
Go ahead, buddy. Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aster uses Mage Hand to carefully move the shards of glass out of the way. And then walks through.
Ooh, Aster, is this the water you were into?
Oh yeah, is the water that is down this thing look Aster looks at their map that they've been
It would
making.
make sense that the grill goes down to the river below.
I hate that we don't have explored area site enabled.
Oh yeah, Quasta, your computer is not currently exploding, right?
Currently, it's working fine. It's currently working a-okay.
Could we
Snurk,
just
you wanna
try
try it
turning
again?
that on?
Okay, sure. Let's give it a try. We'll see how it goes.
Uh-huh.
So can Gray actually pop through this hole underneath here?
It's even small for Gray.
Okay. Gray puts a
Uh.
stick through the hole. Do you see it?
Aster has gaseous form, but does not want to waste a spell slot.
That just
Okay,
means
we'll see
that
how it
you-
goes.
I see the whole map.
Oh, damn it.
With fog of war, but I see the whole map.
Oh, that should be
No,
fine,
I
I
see the
think.
whole map. I
Ah.
see the whole map.
I think there's
Ow.
still some problems with, because I think there's some things regarding the Explorer mode that's a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
But-
just
Yeah.
seeing the places we'd seen before.
Yeah,
Mm.
same.
Put it again and let me turn off like shut it down and go back in.
Okay.
Nah,
Because like I see the entrance and I see the rooms we've been in.
Yeah.
there. Give me a second. It's not big. I'm buying a new computer tomorrow, so we shouldn't have this problem next week.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, it's both because I think it's because I as a DM can see everything. The moment I turn on Explorer mode, it shows my entire map and everything is revealed, which also makes the case that I can no longer see the character's field of vision anymore. Yeah, and
It might be that when it fucked, yeah, I can see the whole map.
all right, sorry,
It
I'm turning
might
off.
it might be that when it fucked and I could see the whole map, it
It's
registered
saved.
that
Yeah,
it saved that Quasa has seen the whole map and now there's no turning back.
yeah. So maybe on the second floor, on the next other floors, it'll be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
So we have 3 choices. We can go down the stairs and see how that goes, or we can check out the other 2 rooms up here.
Other 2 rooms.
I contend that I'd like to clear out everything up here.
Okay, Aster will go to the room that we marked with 2 then. Oh
Let me
look,
go in front. That's my job.
this is where my last Tomb of Annihilation campaign ended.
Okay.
Before anything, what would have been the marching order towards this location?
I
The
think
word
Because there's
Roshi.
still you guys, you have a Roy, you guys have a Azaka, you guys have Orvex.
I want to say, like, after all the fight you guys had to cool goes in front, Rash's job, she's been teach to be in front. I don't have problem. Rash doesn't have problem.
All
Yeah,
right.
Put those
I
2 in
think
the middle.
yeah, I think either Gray or Aster should be at the back. Make a sandwich. The
I think good second is Roy because of his passive perception.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think Roy should be, and Lestrano will be back where Roy is currently.
Okay, please arrange yourself after this. And I'm gonna move everyone back one step because there's stuff that I need to talk about. Yeah.
If
As you
Aster wants
approach
to
this
come in the back
corridor,
instead, Gray will go in the middle, I guess. The NPC should be in the middle too, though.
Yes, make a sandwich. The tough bread on the outside, the squishy meat and vegetables on the inside.
okay.
You saying
So
that old man is an avocado?
okay. So as Rashi leading the pact, uh, and you have a 20 feet of light, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look down this tunnel and you see carvings of flying birds along the walls of this corridor.
Ring of flying birds in the corridor.
Yeah. 20 feet. Do you see the thing in the middle of the corridor, out of curiosity?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see. That means your vision is a bit more than I thought. Okay, so and as you glance down this corridor, you feel that it extends further, but in the center of this corridor, you see a propeller with 5 blades, and even from where you're standing, the blades look sharp.
Do I have the notion of what a propeller is?
I do not know how to explain it. That's why I use the word propeller.
Airships exist in Faerun.
There is
Rashi
a
lives in a
fan.
monastery in the middle of a mountain.
Yeah, how do you think
There
you
is,
get to the mountain?
there is a fan, right?
Yes.
A,
And
a bloody, literally a bloody fan.
yes, a fan, yes. Okay, can Rashi give me a intelligence check?
Intelligence check.
Ah, excellent. So with the light reflecting off the blades of this fan, you catch colorations as well as certain features of minerals. And it clicks to you that this fan is made of adamantine.
Ooh,
I'm a fan of
does adamant?
adamantine.
What are the properties of adamantine that cannot break easily,
It
right?
is it doesn't break easily. I'll say for 19 you do recall the properties of adamantine. It doesn't break easily, and for certain cases, can behave as though it's magical in terms of
Okay.
getting hit by stuff. Yeah,
Okay. Do I feel like if you have a blade of adamantine, you can cut other metals like butter?
maybe it depends.
I do a very worried step forward.
Okay. So you're stepping forward. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So as you step forward, I'm just gonna say Roy is just behind you because he needs a light. He looks down as you step forward, and as you step on the floor, there's a click, and Roy just says, "I think this is a very long pressure plate," but you already clicked on it. So as you step on this pressure plate,
You sound stressed.
yes, because I don't really want to kill people so early in the day.
Yeah.
You see the blade in front of you slowly begin to turn. What do you want to do?
I pull back, everyone, pull back, one, pull back. I push
Back it up.
everyone, so I
Yeah, so
push
you push
everyone
Roy.
back up.
Okay, and you step. Okay, so as you step back, you see the
Push
blade.
another back. It continues to happen, but I continue to usher people. One more
So
back, please.
you're essentially shoving even Roy into the corner, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that moment, for a very short period of time, you actually felt the wind kind of like suck you in slightly, but you managed to push
Mm-hmm.
everyone out of the way, and you hear eventually, you hear it roll up before slowing down, and after a minute, it comes to a stop.
So I want to say I'm like hereish.
Yeah,
Something
let's just
like
say
that.
it there. Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna, with my mace, press the button again, the plate.
Okay, so you're just gonna push down on the entire pressure plate, correct?
Yeah, to see if it.
Yeah, with your strength, I say that it won't be an issue. Yeah, you hear the blade begin to spin up again.
Is there like a rock somewhere in the ground?
Strangely, no.
Gray
Someone
This
can
place
give
gives
me
is
you
well
a
clean.
rock.
Gray gives you a ration coated in mayo.
No, I need something sturdy.
Have you eaten a ration recently?
I mean, if you need something just to throw in, let's pretend that Esther grabbed one of the skeleton daggers and you have it.
Okay, I do the button again, and I put a rock in the floor. Don't throw it, just put it in the floor. See what happens.
It stays there.
With the
No,
wind
wait.
and all?
Hold on. Let me. Oh no, sorry. Because this is a small object that doesn't do any of that. So as you put the dagger there and you let go, the dagger, you hear the scraping along the floor as the dagger is sucked forward and you hear it speeding up before you hear a ting ting, ting but you still hear the spinning of a fan.
Okay, guys, I think there is a trap here.
No.
Yes, there might be a trap here.
So how big is the pressure switch? Is it the entire tile?
Roy will let you know that he noticed that this is the entire corridor.
Roy, do you think you can make it stop if I can get you over there? Without touching the plate?
Let's make Roy do a disarm trap roll. See if it makes sense.
We should have Roy make an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I know.
Intelligent troll?
Yes, because Roy
uh,
Kiwi out of character will say that
I know.
Drew's character has the solution to this puzzle, so it's whether Roy would think to use it or not.
Yeah. Kiwi, could you just roll intelligence for Roy?
Do I?
I'll say probably the DC for this would let's call it at 14. All right.
Okay, I still can use his
Yeah.
character sheet. Where is he?
Because Lestrana could get him across without him touching the floor.
So just straight intelligence?
Yeah, straight intelligence. He does
Nope.
not recall what he has.
Okay.
Wait, is that your intelligence or?
No, it's just because I have asterisk like as my
Right,
character.
right. Yeah. So, unfortunately, in this case, Royce does not recall the item he has.
Okay.
Well, with that cue gives me the idea of try to do shenanigans with the mobile rod.
Hey, Rashi, remember.
Okay.
Ah,
I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, I also didn't just want to give the answer.
Well, Lestrana's thought was, it's a trap. Roy does things with traps. Can Roy fix? So, immovable rod, who wants to go deal with it?
I'll go. Does this yellow thingy is
Wait,
rail?
wait. Aster will say that they will go because, like, I can Misty Step out if something goes wrong.
Let's say that we tie you with to these rails. Are these yellow thing rails?
Yeah, those are railings along the side because there's a bit of OSHA involved. You can't have open ground without railing.
Compliant dungeons.
Yeah, it's a
Mm.
compliant dungeon and it's also clean.
I want to know which OSHA employee had the balls to convince the Lich to put railing in.
Fear the might of OSHA.
It was Lord Ao.
Oh wait, is OSHA an even larger Lich?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so Roy passes Esther his immovable rod.
And Lestrana casts Spider Climb on Aster.
Yes.
Okay.
And I tie a rope to Aster just in case.
Aster Spider Man's along the side of the wall
Mm-hmm.
and sticks the immovable rod in between two of the propeller blades.
Sure.
And then Spider Man's back to the party.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we gotta turn it on.
Press the button.
All right. You press the button. You hear a horrifying mechanical screeching sound coming from inside the walls.
Oh.
Lestrana, this is a horrible sound to you because it's a premonition that something bad is about to happen. And for the Esther and Rashi who is near the door, near this tunnel, you hear a and you see black smoke begin to emit out from near the walls before you hear a
Lestrana will just yell for you to get safe.
Aster moves even
and
further back.
and the propeller that was and I see Rashi's probably looking around the corner at this. You see the propeller that was pushing against the rod go slack.
The what?
the propeller, this fan that's pushing against the immovable rod, it goes slack as it loses tension.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So one of the axes broke.
No, the entire fan stopped moving.
Yeah, internally one of the axes broke.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Good. Push the button again.
Nothing happens.
I think we're safe.
It's
I
the
think we
sound of
broke it correctly.
it's the sound of a car engine turning over.
Does the magic blue smoke come out?
No,
It
black
already
smoke.
did.
Oh.
We already let out the magic smoke.
Since Aster still has spider climb, Aster will climb over and make sure it's actually safe.
How?
Just to like climb through the holes in the blades to the other
Oh,
side.
right. So you carefully, the blades are still very sharp,
Mm-hmm.
so you kind of have to angle it properly, but you do eventually, adjust it such that you can crawl through. And as you enter, you see a sarcophagi once again, but this time it appears to be beneath the floor.
One sec, I need to reload.
Yeah.
It's doing something weird with my character.
Okay.
It was dragging the map when I tried to drag Aster.
Rude.
And so Kiwi is going to check out until the rest of the party has a solution to this puzzle, because this is the puzzle that completely ended my last Tomb of Annihilation campaign. So I'm very aware of the solution.
Mm,
So, is it any part of the adamantium fan that is detachable and I can grab it?
No, the fan is whole. The mechanism that broke was inside the wall.
Does it is it one whole piece welded or does it have like cogs and stuff?
It's one solid piece.
This is the solution to the parties taking the doors home with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this adamantine blade would be worth so much money if we could get it out of here.
They cast welded a 30-foot in one piece fan.
We will be so rich if we just take this and go home.
I mean, that is true.
Wait, could Rashi Cat use the smithing thing to like break it down?
No,
That's
because
what
it's
I'm
too
thinking.
valuable for her spell level.
She doesn't need to break all of it, just the parts that connect it. Like
Yes,
one
but
ounce.
but this is one entire piece, not many multiple pieces.
Mm.
You have to be able to, I would say, we said 200 gold pieces. This one is probably worth like 10,000.
Mm.
This is an engineering problem. We stay here a month. We break all the walls around it until we isolate everything that's made out of adamantium, and we take a big truck and we take it to home.
Yeah, let's just drive a truck into Omu.
You drive a truck straight home.
Yes, we take 3 years because we burn the goddamn jungle as we go, as we march.
This is how the dinosaurs went extinct.
Okay, so anyway, who's going into this particular room?
I'm sitting here. Something happened?
Okay, so standing there, you notice that there are 3 chests in the room. There is a pit that's in the entrance of a tomb, which Esther ignored because Esther has spider climb. But you do look inside and you see another stone sarcophagus, and looking down, you have a clear view that appears to be a angry monkey-like creature decorating the lid. The
In
pit
the
itself
tomb?
is 20 feet down.
So it's Wongo?
Yeah, you have a good reason to believe this is Wongo.
How deep is it?
20
20.
feet.
How many days would it take us to fill the pit with mayo?
I can actually do the math
Forever.
on that while you guys debate the puzzle.
I'm gonna jump here.
Yeah, I'll say you have no problem jumping, even for Roy. So I'll just say that everyone can go into the room. Because if any trap had activated, Esther would have activated it to begin with.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, because Roy has bad athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
Roy.
barely within his ability to jump it.
It's like Roy has the worst athletics, and even Roy can do this. So we should
Yeah.
all be good.
Yep. So
Jumping.
for
Even Roy
Gray,
can do it.
yeah. So for Gray, as you kind of reach near the chest, you notice that the ones from left to right, the first one is made of a black material. That's made of black onyx. The center chest which you're standing in front of appears to be rusted iron. And the one on the rightmost appears to be made from silver, and you feel a sense of chill coming from it as it's covered in frost.
What is the middle one? I didn't hear
Rusted
that.
iron.
Onyx,
Eh,
rusted iron, silver. Silver.
do
Yeah.
Put yourself back together. Stop pretending to be a
Yeah.
chest and put yourself back together.
Would you like to know how long it would take to fill the entire pit
No.
with moon?
Yes.
Let me just do this in years because this is a big number. 45.6 years at 2 gallons a day.
I don't think we have time for that.
Yeah.
Is there any markings or signs or runes?
On the external of the chest?
The chest, the room, the pit, the coffin, the sarcophagus.
Okay, so uh looking around the room, you do not find anything that I've not mentioned so far. Unless you're actively trying to force the sarcophagi open. Is that something you would like to try to do?
There isn't currently enough mayo in the pit for me to be comfortable with that decision.
Alright. So, okay.
Gray
yes.
Looking at the,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say just looking at the poem. There is a line that says "In darkness it hides." I'm pretty sure it means the black one, but I don't know if it's something good or something bad hides there.
Gray will inspect the backside of the chests, basically, is there anything else anywhere?
Rana, can you cast detect magic?
I'll cast detect. I'll sit here and ritually cast detect magic while people look around the room.
Okay. Could you just lead me detect magic? And for the rest of the party members, as you look around the room, I'll say very thoroughly, you do not find anything within this room besides the 3 chests and the sarcophagi.
Does the sarcophagi look like it has a keyhole or something? Does it look like exactly the same as the other one or something?
It does not appear to have a keyhole. But since you're doing it, could you give me an investigation roll, Rashi? Never mind.
Gray grumbles about something about there not being enough mayo in the bottom of the pit to cushion the fall, and then tries to gently drop down beside the sarcophagus.
Alright. I mean, I'll add one last. I'm not sure if this matters, but I'll just add one last detail. The 3 chests that are there, right? They are 5 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 3 feet high. So they're actually fairly large for a chest. Okay, so Gray, you drop down into the pit, 20 feet. But I'll say you do it carefully. So now that you're at the bottom of the pit, what would you like to do?
Gray gives the sarcophagus a lick to see whether or not it tastes poisoned.
It tastes like stone.
Not quite poison, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a bit stumbled. Like my only clue is my idea of the darkness one. That I still don't know if it means we definitely need to open that or definitely need to not open that. Besides that, is just guessing or going away. Anyone has an idea?
Yeah, if there's, I'll investigate the sarcophagus, I guess, just to make sure there's nothing else here.
Okay. So you take a look at the. Oh, you're investigating a sarcophagus, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, give me an investigation. All right. As you examine the sarcophagus, the first thing you realize is that the lid refuses to budge. And observing why it's showing no movement at all, no matter what you do. And you realize that the lid appears to be melded to the sarcophagus. At the same time, on the surface of the sarcophagus on the lid. Oh no, sorry, you don't notice that. My bad. Yeah, the lid is completely sealed. Is what you will get with 18.
I think it needs more mayo.
Mm-hmm. Just 46 years.
I'm pretty sure it means that we need to open that gray one, black one. Aster,
Yeah.
could you poke that black one and see if it's a mimic?
You can send one of the NPCs if you want to.
Aster will poke each of the chests and see if they're actually locked.
So you poke it with your sword, nothing happens. Are you lifting it up? Would you like one of the NPCs to lift it up? Me asking Kiwi.
Have you changed this? Have you changed this puzzle?
Well, I refuse to answer that question.
Hey Azaka, can you kind of open this?
Okay, Azaka comes over to open it. Which one? The one in the middle?
What do they look like they're made out of?
So the one on the left is made out of black onyx. The one in the center is rusty iron. The one on the right appears to be made of silver and covered in ice. Covered in frost.
Open the onyx one.
Alright. So Azaka comes over. She attempts to be careful. So she checks it out before opening up the lid. And you know, when you open, you kind of like hesitate slightly, like you expect something to jump out.
Mm-hmm.
But the lid opens. And nothing jumps out and consumes Azaka, if that's what you are worried about. But I'll say based on the angle, Destrana, when Azaka opens up the chest, the first thing you notice is there's a key stuck in the lid of that chest.
Oh, there's a key on the lid.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The poem.
Would you like to go closer, take a better look?
What does the poem says?
Let me refresh.
The key turns on the inside only. I don't know.
Keys turn on the inside only.
Yep. So I'll say, you, Lestrana, as you glance over to the lid, you see that the key is already inserted into a internal keyhole of the lid.
There's a key. Go over and take a closer look. But I'm not sure that I want to climb in the chest to turn it from the inside.
So
Anyone have find familiar?
go. Oh, I did this in the actual escape room before, which is why I solved this puzzle immediately. So looking at the onyx chest, Lestrana, the key itself appears to be a 3-inch long gold key, and there's you do also, after going past the fan, you do realize that the key, as well as the keyhole, the keyhole itself is made of adamantine, and the key appears to be clamped to this keyhole using adamantine clamps.
Someone really didn't want to share.
Sounds like we have to turn the keys from the inside.
Don't want to get in the chest and lock myself in a chest.
Does
Well,
anyone
if
have?
you don't want to do it, I could do it for you. That would be Azaka.
Gray
Doesn't
offers
Aster
a
have
hand.
Mrs. Tape?
I mean, if we're Aster will volunteer to get into one of the chests.
You have Mrs. Step. You can get out of it, right?
Sure.
Misty Step requires line of sight to get somewhere, so if she's inside, she can't teleport out.
Gaseous form. If there's even a tiny.
if there is a gap, right?
It's like squeeze yourself through the keyhole if you have to.
But
Yeah.
if you look on the outside, there's no keyhole on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Either way, Aster will volunteer to get into the Onyx one. We need people in the other two, I guess.
Does Kiwi know what's inside the Onyx one?
Kiwi kind of knows what's in all three of them.
Okay. So are you sure you want to take the Onyx one? There's a reason why I put Azaka there.
Aster, Kiwi will say Kiwi knows that Aster can survive it.
All right.
Fuck.
I took a class feature specifically to survive this puzzle. Seriously.
All right.
But that's a jump on logic to think that we also need the other ones. Like, without knowing that you know, I will say, like, just go inside and turn the key, and that's done. We need one, not all three.
I mean, if there's 3 chests, we might need all 3. But we can see what happens with one.
I mean, is that what y'all plan to do right now?
I will let the party decide.
Does Aster seem to feel like they want someone else in some of the other chests? Also, Gray still needs a hands up. Gray is doing the up hand motions.
I grab you. I help you. I help you out.
Estrana would have just lowered the rope of climbing down for you.
It's okay, God helped.
Aster thinks like it's a 50-50 chance.
Rashi, you know the little creatures that bite you and then your armor melts?
Yeah, I'm not touching the middle one.
Yeah.
If I
Gray doesn't like the middle one either.
I can deal with cold. I'm built for cold.
Okay. So you are opening up this chest?
Sure.
Okay. So you open up the chest, and you see that the inside of the chest is also empty, as well as a key that is already sealed into the lid, similar to the first one.
Does
Yep.
the cold aura
wants-
exist on the inside too?
It feels cool.
Who wants the rust?
Gray hits the release mechanism.
What release?
Armor goes shooting everywhere.
Ah.
Naked kobold.
Naked kobold.
All right.
And then Gray puts down all of their gear.
Okay.
Sorry, Gray puts down all their gear 30 feet away. And then comes back. And opens the lid.
So you say 30 feet away, I just say probably like sitting in one of the corners, correct?
I mean, where the old
just-
dude is, so that way the old
Yeah,
dude can
no,
carry it away.
Just tying it
Okay.
to him.
All right.
Aster
So-
climbs inside and closes the lid.
So the three of you climb inside each of the chests, correct?
Yep.
And you close the lid.
Speed and
So,
honor.
so let's just move you there. So as you close the lid, those without dark vision, you pretty much can't see anything, except Rashi, but you still have your lantern, correct? So as you look inside this chest, it's empty, but you are able to reach the key that's inside the lid.
On the
3.
count of 3.
Come on.
Go.
Turn.
Yep.
Click. Nothing happens to those people who are inside the chest.
Oh, perfect.
Lestrana and essentially Lestrana because no one else is here. Lestrana,
And Roy.
Roy is
Like speed
on
bubbles.
autopilot. Lestrana, you notice 3 buttons just appear on the lid of the sarcophagi.
Mm,
And glancing at it, you notice that one of the buttons is black, the other one is a rusty iron brown, and the last is a silver.
is there any writing whatsoever on the sarcophagus?
No.
This is so Saw. Like the movie Saw.
That's the reason I gave you temporary bodies for this.
There's
Is
I want to defeat this with the power of PCs.
very well.
I didn't want to throw away our NPCs. I have a grudge
Okay.
against this puzzle.
Very well.
I don't know if I should push buttons.
Can we can they hear us muffled inside?
If you shout very loudly, probably.
What do you see?
There's buttons on the sarcophagus.
Press the buttons.
I go push the black button.
Okay.
Not that button, Kronk.
Why do we even have that button?
I
press
just
the
imagine. Wait. I just imagine you press the black button and Roy explodes. Nothing else
Okay.
happens.
You press the black button,
Mhm.
nothing happens. You
Mm,
climb down to press the button, right? I guess. So let's just
yeah, I
proceed.
climbed down to press the button. Okay, I push the blue button.
The button.
You depress the button and nothing happens.
Okay, I push the red button.
You the rusty iron button, you give it a press,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Nothing's happening.
Press them all at once.
I lay on the buttons.
Okay. As you lay on the buttons, sorry, put it damn it.
New spell.
As you press
Only,
the three
only can
buttons
be only can be cast as a cat.
for Esther, Gray, and Rashi, you begin to notice a glow within the chest you're in. And you realize that the entire insides of the chest are imbued with a sigil. So I'm just gonna see, can I have Esther and Rashi, both give me a con save.
And two.
Excellent.
God damn it.
Okay, so I'll go one by one. So for Esther,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a dark magic attempt to pull your body apart.
Be gone, Satan.
And you take
No,
uh
go ahead.
but you saved, so congratulations. So let me see what die am I using?
Revenge.
Slash
How's it
roll
called? The
space.
body in Kingdom Hearts?
Xenoheart.
Xehanort?
Called Sinner.
Yeah, that looks about right. You take 74 force damage halved because you saved. I rolled below average. So take 37 damage.
Actually,
Yes.
I
So-
take no damage because as Aster feels their body begin to take damage, they activate their Warlock class feature, the remodified Tomb of Levistus, which gives me
As a
50.
reaction? Yeah, right. The
Yep.
2 on the Vistas is a reaction, correct?
Yeah, as a reaction when you take damage.
Okay.
I gain 50 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and then you take 74 half. So you still have your 10 hit points, but you're currently frozen inside
I'm in a little rock.
there, correct?
Yes,
Alright.
but I don't take any actual damage.
Okay. For Rashi,
Also, 74 would have been exactly enough to kill Aster. I had failed the
because that's
con
your
save.
current HP, right?
Yeah,
So you
if I
failed
had
the
failed
con
the
save
con.
and you didn't take the Vestas. Yeah.
That-
Sorry, what was I doing? Alright, for Rashi, rest.
Rashi.
You feel a deadly chill. Oh, but then your resistance to cold damage anyway. You feel the temperature plunge, but being a Dragonborn who is resistant to cold, it probably feels comfortable to you. Slash roll 10d. So you take 46 cold damage, but because your resistance is halved.
Cool. Literally. 23.
Yep. And as for Ray, because you strip yourself completely naked before going in, nothing happens to you.
Huh?
Okay, but at the same time, well, all this is happening because all this is simultaneously happening, correct? Let's try
Mhm.
now. As you press all 3 buttons, the lid of the sarcophagus turns into crystal.
Ooh.
Yep. And inside this sarcophagus, you see a skeleton holding onto what appears to be a mace, but the head of the mace appears to be 3 skulls.
Hmm. Can I use Mage Hand to get the mace out?
All this is still within the sarcophagi, which is even the entire sarcophagi is currently crystal.
Hmm.
Can we get out of the chests?
I assume that somebody would try something like that, so I was just waiting for someone to say something about it.
Oh yeah, like this is taking her more than 6 seconds to decide. Aster will be like, "Okay, rocks fall away. Ooh, I'm covered in dust," and try to unlock the chest.
Gray
So you
continues to
unlock the
snore.
chest.
Aster pops out, and in the back of their mind is just like, Fuck you, Tomb of Annihilation. I win this time. This is the chest that killed my character in
Mm.
Tomb of Annihilation.
And this time you're well prepared for it.
Mm-hmm. Aster is like, okay, guys, come out, and then goes down and joins Lestrana in the pit.
But it's lovely here. It's cold.
God damn it, Rashi, get out of here.
I need more
I
mayo. I'm snoring and not mayo.
Aster
I open
shakes the alchemy jug.
I open and lurk from the chest. Cold in here. I like it.
Aster shakes the mayo bottle.
First time you've been comfortable in months? I agree.
I've got mayo.
Okay, but now we need to spend 20 minutes putting my armor back together.
Okay, let's do that.
Lestrana will help with that. Interesting
Go
looking
ahead.
mace in there.
Ooh, I like maces. But first, can I grab this chest and move it?
Oh no, you are very. Rashi is a very strong person, correct? With a very high strength
Mm-hmm.
score. So you
Yes.
put your entire weight and you push against the chest. The chest doesn't move.
I want this fridge.
You want the fridge, huh?
Okay, so Rashi tried to push the chest but it doesn't budge. What else is there? Everyone doing?
Putting Gray's armor back on.
Probably deal
Okay.
with Crystal thing. Gray can spend a couple minutes being nude.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to do. The gray thing takes time, and there is maze. I feel, given my previous experience, that whoever touched this is gonna get voice in their heads by some god. Probably the monkey one, Wongo.
Yeah, probably Wongo.
Who wants Wongo in their head?
Which alignment was Wongo?
I'll also share with you stories about stories of Wongo where he is basically both violent and deranged and kills people for fun and laughter and all that kind of stuff.
As much as
Wongo would definitely be in the chaotic evil range.
as much as Aster loves violence, they are very much opposed to evil, so does not want to touch the mace.
Okay.
No, I don't want to touch mace.
Go with Gray with this here. What if you throw rock at Gray head, Gray turns to Beast, Beast sees weapon, Beast breaks weapon out, and then Wangu can't do anything because Beast doesn't have brain.
I will be more afraid of Beast having a pact with Wongo than Gray. But honestly, Gray, if you want to grab it, just go for it.
Does anyone else look comfortable with the idea of Gray being the one and not the Beast?
That's fine. Also, based on our last thing, Aster's pretty sure that it's actually picking up the mace that does the god thing, so they are going to just try to move the crystal lid off the sarcophagus.
What crystal?
The lid turned to crystal.
The entire sarcophagus turned into a crystal.
And is the thing open?
Yeah. No, it's a solid crystal.
Oh. Aster will break it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for a roll. So, Esther, you strike against the sarcophagus with your with the longsword, and it shatters.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, you see the fingers on this. Sorry, gasp.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. You see this skeletal. Oh, it's a mummy. Sorry, this mummified being. The fist of its fist clenches the maze, and it stands up and screams. Screeches, sorry, not screams, screeches. Can I have initiative, please?
Well, let's fucking go.
Damn it!
No.
Gray, you're currently unarmored, but let's just say you have your longsword with you, alright?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I bet we had to just open the lid like normal people.
The lid refuses to open just now. And they didn't give me art, so you'll get a token that looks. Okay, hold on, give me a second. All Vex's initiative is like a +2. Average is a 10. Okay, I'll say that it'll throw you your shield. Yeah, both hit.
Thanks.
Yeah, this,
Oh my
this thing is a
god.
mummy. It doesn't
would've-
have a lot of AC.
It would have been hilarious if they were all 11s, but still.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
That's that's everything.
Okay. It's now Azaka's turn. Azaka will jump into the pit and attempt to slice the mummy with her scimitar. Multi attack. 1, 2. Both hit. Okay, and that's Azaka's turn. Moving on to Rashi.
I'm gonna cast as 4th level Searing Smite.
Oof.
Okay.
And I wanna jump and hit it like with all the mighty weight of my weight.
Okay, because this is hilarious and I like it, give me a athletics check to land properly. And if you pass my DC, I'll give you advantage on this attack.
Second, because I'm moving things.
Snurky, are we probably gonna be done for tonight after this room?
Probably this room, yes.
Okay.
You said athletics?
Yes, give me an athletics. Excellent. Before you even land, I'll say you get to hit the mummy before you land. So give me your attack roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Because I think this is cool.
Oh,
That hits.
And smite.
Okay. So the 17 fire damage is from the Searing Smite. The 2 fire is from your what's it called? From your level, and your bludgeoning is from the
divine
mace.
strike.
Divine
Yes.
Strike. Okay, so 19 plus your bludgeoning damage doesn't do full damage, so 4 19 23. Oh, never mind. It bursts into flames and dies.
Ooh.
It was vulnerable to fire, so in your chart you can just double the fire damage. Okay, so much for combat.
Correct.
I didn't even get to get a turn to use my nice ability. Oh well.
That was epic. Big flack.
Yeah. So that was like
Rashi's smack.
19, 38 fire damage and 4 bludgeoning. So that was 42 damage from Rashi.
Woof.
Yeah, 38 plus 4. Yeah, so it's 42 damage. Okay. So Rashi, as you smite down this mummy, as it collapses into a pile of rags and ash and begins to burn.
I stand up and
Eventually,
say,
when everything burns
Right.
away,
I say
the only
righteous.
thing that and the only thing that remains is this mace. What would you like to do?
Gray gets bonked in the side of the head by a shield.
Yes.
As the old man throws the shield down to Gray.
Ow.
Hey, the old man has a fairly decent dex. He could probably lob a shield like a frisbee with no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it bonks Gray.
I'm just not gonna roll it because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss.
And
Okay.
Gray goes, ow, and then kind of looks at the others and goes, should I dare pick it up?
Mace, 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 mace.
I shrug.
Gray shrugs and then reaches down and grabs the mace.
As you grab the mace, red smoke begins to emit out from the skulls adorning the head of the mace, and it forms into an outline of an angry, snarling monkey that, with a roar, leaps towards Grey. And as Grey's eyes also glaze over, it is replaced with a hue of red. Hold on, where is this is Wongo?
Permabeast form.
Yeah. How dare you disturb the rest of the Great Wongo? And just for
Wongo.
fun of it, there's three people in this scene.
Yes.
There's Grey the Beast and there's Wongo. And Grey, as you zone into this mind space, you see the Beast and Wongo roaring at each other, drowning you out. Yeah. So there's a
Wow.
beast and a monkey screeching at each other.
Godzilla versus Donkey Kong.
But there's also a Grey.
Beast, if you have to sit on him so he'll listen, that's probably important.
And inside this mind space, Grey, you see Wongo swipe towards the beast, and the beast dissipates, and you don't hear the beast any longer.
Oh no.
Oh
Aww.
no.
Hey,
No.
he
Ah,
liked to
little
punch
one.
people who were angry.
I am Wongo.
Yes, you're a
Why
very
would
angry
you
man.
disturb me like this?
Because the Lich is annoying and hurting people, so we want to hurt him back.
Against the Lich? I can't support that idea. Take my power and we will take revenge on the Lich together.
As family.
TV shows.
Sorry.
Great. Do you accept Wongo's deal?
I mean, I've already dealt with one angry person in my head. Sure, a second one. Why not?
Alright. And you feel the red mist that is Wongo envelop you and imbue you with his magic. Where is it?
I'm 2% angrier than before, guys.
Two percent. Wongo. Wongo's
The Sioux monster is violent and deranged.
yeah, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. This was actually just for that was actually just for Grey. Yep. So you have the so once again like what I told this was kind of fitting in a way. Similar to Rashi getting Obolaka because that particular floor is basically the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's even as us. If you wanted to, it's a bit like even as Gray is behaving a bit like the beast. But the second thing is there as well. Yeah.
Wait, the power is each turn or just like one each long rest or what?
For who?
The power of Wongo.
It's an action.
But he can do this as many times as he wants.
As many times as he wants.
That's busted.
We're fighting a lich.
And we're currently level 8.
Uh-huh.
We're trying to supercharge our characters because otherwise we lose.
Uh-huh.
It's time
So
to join the Monkey King's family.
yeah. But Gray now has 2 screaming voices in his brain.
Yep.
You're
They're
outnumbered 2-1 in terms of your actions.
pretty damn much.
Alright. Alright then.
We want to bury the very gods together. I'm sorry, I love Reichert so much. He's my favorite.
I know. I love Riker too, which is why that particular speech came out. Okay, so with that, I'll say let's call the session here. No one
Yee.
died.
We got 2 gods,
Yeah, you met 2 gods.
and I got my revenge
roll-
against that stupid puzzle.
We roll no not 20s or not ones in this game.
And we take a long
Yeah.
rest now.
I'll say currently. So, 3. This entire encounter. It's been about 6 hours since the party woke up. So, if you wanted a long rest, it would be a bit like you dilly around for 4 hours before taking the actual long rest.
I have had 6-hour days.
Yeah.
I understand. But you are hardened adventurers, so
Yes, but
it's not
hardened
good either way.
adventurers also know that you need to stop some point and take a long rest.
That is true.
Two questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, do we know that the gods are tied to the items? Like we cannot transfer without transferring the gods?
You don't know that yet.
But it's tedious to know. Let us know.
I don't want to because it's fun for me.
God
The
damn.
DMs need their fun too.
Look,
What-
you have already denied me 2 player deaths today, followed by not letting me use Mongo's special ability. I should have something to keep to myself.
What is the mace like? Is it just the mace?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's another question.
so if oh right, I forgot to share with you the actual the actual item. Sorry, my bad. I'll say you wouldn't really know what it does, but Rashi also has identify, so you can figure out fairly quickly. The mace.
It's to the
So
face.
I mean, I'll just assume that everyone, Rashi will share the information to everyone. So
Yes.
the mace
Of
itself is not a plus
terror.
weapon. The mace itself is not a plus weapon, but it comes
It's
with
not
a
a
bunch
blood.
of effect tags. And that was actually I wanted to do that to everyone because that was the mummy's ability.
We denied
Yeah,
you that.
yeah, and you all denied me that. So
They should have given it more HP.
something, bullet sponge, etc., etc.
Something. Watsy doesn't know the
Yeah,
balance.
yeah.
Something awesome rolls by initiative.
So
I
it
know.
just makes it's just a turn undead, but turn creature.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
kind
turn
of
creature. It's
it's
a
kind of
fear
like
effect.
It's kind of like Aster's divine thingy.
Yeah,
It's not just fear, by the way. Fear just is. It also makes the thing that of going running away. That's
yeah.
the
It's closer to
part.
turn undead. It's closer to turn undead than to the global fear. I think it is a conquest paladin ability
Hmm.
because this is all the turn undead stuff. Except it doesn't just affect creatures and not just undead of your
It's
choice,
very good.
and it's of
It's
your choice.
very
So
good.
it's not like if for some reason in the party there was an undead party member, turn undead will actually will hit your party member. This is each
Yep.
creature within 30 feet of your choice.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
Aster's.
Oh, okay.
This is very
Oh,
good.
it's also choice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my fear is a choice.
Yeah.
So question for Snarky:
Yes.
as we take our long rest, do we recover our max HP?
We'll find out next week because I have not decided if your long rest will be peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no doing the long rest yet.
No doing the long rest yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we start the long rest, Aster will use the spell refueling ring to refuel a paladin spell slot.
And I will use one third level spells to create food and water for the day.
You still have rations and all that, so you don't really have to
I
spend a high
know.
level spell slot.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Plus, that way we can dip the food in mayo.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
this was
I'm
fun.
gonna.
I am now as far as in Tomb of Annihilation as I've ever been.
Right, because you never really explored finished the entire floor, right?
Nope, we didn't. I don't know what's in the next room.
Ooh, we
I,
get unspoiled to my animations.
I mean, to be fair, Acerix spoils everything with his warning,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you take the time to read it.
I mean, yes, but I second guess everything. Like I was sure about the darkness thingy hiding, and it wasn't at all what I thought it was.
I would say it's at least for this party, for all of you, it's actually it might be a bit easier because at least all of you are thinking about the clues. When I ran, when I was playing this, I think I cleared 2 floors just with one person, me solving all the puzzles because the rest of them were here to click dice and kill stuff.
I am
So
not that
I
kind of
usually
player.
end those sessions with a bit of a migraine.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But
because one person has to figure out every single puzzle.
yeah, there's at least 2 warnings that we definitely haven't come across, so I assume that they're probably for the next room.
Hmm. Okay.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, see y'all next week and we'll see what happens during this long rest.
I love that effect that you had with the two angry creatures. It was a nice touch.
I figured that eventually Gray would touch something and there'll be a god. And I was deciding, I was trying to figure out what would the interaction be. Then I realized there's 9 of them and I have no idea which one's gonna be. So I just figured out you know what? The beast will be there and the god will interact with the beast first and we'll see what happens. And you just got the angry one.
Now what? Wait and see what happens if Gray happens to touch another one.
Yeah. Oh, then there will be a there might be a four-way conference inside the brain, and Gray may start bleeding from the nose.
Yes.
Because there's just too much mental things going on.
There's too many people in my head.
Yep.
Anyways, have a great day.
Alright. Yeah. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.